Well, I've got a little Joffrey's in me, so I feel like I can talk now. Sitting here at Ticket and Transportation. I was going to do a video about rope dropping and see how much you can get done, but I woke up a little late, and then my mom, who's here with me, forgot something in the car. These are the kinds of things that don't bother me. I like a heart adjustment, so we'll see what happens. I am going to, I think now, we'll just do a video on what spring break looks like. So, join us for a fun-filled, unplanned day in Magic Kingdom. All right, something I've never done is ride the omnibus. That's what it's called. And I'm gonna post up here and see if it still comes. I don't know much about it. I don't know what time it comes by. I don't know how it works, but I know it comes to right here, and we'll see if we can get to Cinderella's castle this way. Just love turning that corner. It never, ever, ever gets old. Let's see if it's good to shop this early in the morning while everybody else is heading to rides. Since we missed our early entry, and I don't think there's much point in jumping around everything, let's see what we can do in here. I like that. I still was hoping they'd have a St. Patrick's Day shirt. I think I missed an opportunity there.
Why would he have that?
Sorry. Well, this one kind of Eastery. Park hopping, get it? And this is nice and green. I keep eyeballing this, but I think it feels a little heavy. How much is that? $60, which isn't completely unreasonable. I'm waiting until I see the omnibus coming back down the street, and then Mom and I'll jump back over and see if we can jump into the station, see if we can get on that. But this is definitely better than it's going to be later in the day when everybody's grabbing their souvenirs to get out. I also miss when they would let you take it, send it back to your hotel. I used to do that. And they stopped that after COVID. COVID ruined everything. Right?
Yes, COVID, no good.
There's some powerful insights from Mom.
I could go on more.
Right. Yeah. It's good to kind of scout it out now. I wish Joffrey's did something like this, because I actually do like these mugs.
Nice and heavy.
But, oh, doing a little construction here. I don't think I've ever seen a wall inside of the store. I mean, this looks nice. This is how you want to shop here. Doesn't happen very often. So what time? At 9:30. Filing in. I haven't checked wait times yet. I'm sometimes just happy to be here, right? Just the fact that I'm in the park makes me happy.
Yeah, well,
The Omni Mover's just sitting down there. So I don't really know the schedule. And as you know, I didn't look. So we'll see what happens. The horse-drawn carriage went down, but I wonder if it's too crowded. Did they do it only really fast early in the morning? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. And if I don't get to ride it, then I'll look it up and insert it here later. All right, here it comes. So we'll see if they're still running. I imagine if they're coming over here, they're gonna let us get on. But you never know. It is kind of crazy. It must be frustrating to drive that thing down Main Street. That's pretty awesome. Good morning. Look at all the amazing, the Emporium, Tony's, Crystal Arts, the Chapeau, on the Main Street Transportation Company.
Yep, we just have him on the sticker.
Which side you want to go, right or left?
I don't care. It's kind of a cool perspective I've never seen before of Main Street. So, first time doing it, so this is exciting. Mom here gets to enjoy it. All right, don't talk. This is pretty cool. Never done this. So there's the horse-drawn carriage, and there's a car, probably can't see it back over there. And then us here on the omnibus. I think I called it Omni Mover a little while ago, but that's different. That's a track ride system. But really neat being up here.
Can I give you the all clear to exit the vehicle? As far as the vehicle makes those handrails and watch it. So folks, thank you.
People really are oblivious.
Now that's got to make you feel good for all the times I've walked down Main Street and wanted to have a horn and a bell like that. But this is a little different perspective on a little castle reveal. Look at all those people. And we're planted nicely up here. Really good look at Disney Legend windows. Yeah, move out of the way. This is really the way to see who is Ron Miller, Dick Nunes, Washoe and Son, iWorks. There's Ron and Diane Miller, Bob
Okay, folks, as
Matheson,
we slowly approach the
Sully Safaris.
just a friendly reminder, please remain seated until I come to a fully and complete stop. And I give you the all clear to
There's a little
exit the vehicle.
crane as they're working on villains.
Those handrails and watch it. So folks, thank you.
This is pretty fun. That's not a bad view of the castle. This guy doesn't know there's a giant car behind him. Because that horn's not loud enough in the bell. Not a bad way to start the day. There's always something. That's the thing. You miss early entry. You find some other way to make it okay. Oh look, how weird is that the astral orbit is gone? So bizarre. That's a pretty cool view. It's better than I had a little show up here. All right, back downstairs with the regular folks. So definitely not the fastest way to travel, but that's really cool. It was fun to wait, fun being up top. Uh-oh, somebody got away from their leash. Okay, testing out some bubbles here at the castle. Let's walk over to Adventureland. I enjoy starting in Adventureland. So you got another car here. They're getting a nice picture taken. Main Street is definitely filling up. Let's go see what Pirates is doing. A little early for cheeseburger spring rolls, which I'm not a huge fan of anyway, but I do love walking into an Adventureland. That's my favorite sign. I like walking into this land. Tomorrowland at night and then Adventureland during the day. And then where's Becky Mencken? The mysterious and elusive Club 33. All right, this is something I'm not always good at, and this is why it's fun to come along for these journeys and see how we do. So we're gonna jump on Pirates, but that had gone from 5 to 25, and Tiana's only says 20 minutes. So I'm thinking, and I could be wrong, that Tiana's will fill up later, whereas Pirates will get shorter later. So, Mom's never ridden it. We'll go jump on. So to her, this is still Splash Mountain. And we'll see what goes on and if this is a smart move. Big Thunder's still down for refurbishment, which is a bummer. And there's that crane, which is both annoying and exciting. I'm not sure how I feel about Villains Land. I'm not really a Villains fan. Kind of rhymey. I'm not against it either. I don't have really strong opinions, but I'm not sure it's what I would have picked. But I don't know what I would have picked, so I'm sure they know what they're doing. All right, now we're up to 30 in the 5 minutes we walked over here. It's funny though, you see everybody coming off going, oh, see, it's 30 now. There ought to be an app or some kind of game to see how big of a jump you can have after you ride it. Hey, good morning. How big of a jump you can have after, like what it was when you got on and then what it was when you got off. Mine jumped 20 minutes. Yours jumped 10 minutes. 2 points.
Tiana wasn't kidding, y'all. This Zydeco band she found can play.
They're the bee's knees.
Tiana, you were right. The Bayou's got just what we need.
Where did our friends go?
They vanished.
We have to find them.
Your fault is wrong.
Been there, done that.
And there is no time.
Joyful, now everyone can see your very special spice makes us complete.
All right, we're stopping for a little bite of some of these man-catching beignets. Oh, it's pretty good. I think the ones at Port Orleans are probably better. At Port Orleans, at the hotel in the French Quarter. But these are good. These are lighter. And they're not shaped like Mickey. Well, now I'm sufficiently covered in powdered sugar. So Pirates is like 30. Like, it doesn't feel crazy busy people-wise, but the lines are pretty long. Even like Small World was at 30 minutes. And that's a lot. But it's a good time to go see our pals at the Tiki Room, which I love. Still working on the Pirate Lounge over here. See, look at that. Lots of folks in line for Pirates. 40 minutes. Holy smokes. I also miss that Johnny Depp show they had, or Pirate. That was Jack Sparrow, what I'm trying to say. That was really cool that they had there. Remember Charlotte got to be in it. Charlotte.
This movement of company. Now me yes. Welcome you all.
Oh, what is this, senorita? My siestas are getting shorter and shorter. Oh, look at all the people.
And it goes around and round. That's why we call it a performing.
Mesdames and messieurs, introducing the lovely ladies of the ensemble. Just like the fully bergère with all the feathers, there's Colette and Kelly.
It's busy and the wait times are a lot, but we're getting some other stuff done. We got a Tiki Room, we've done Tiana's, we did Pirates got really busy for some reason. Small World, again, half an hour, that's crazy talk. So I think we're gonna let this ship here behind us take a lap and then jump on that. And then 12:45, lunch at the Liberty Tree Tavern, which I've never done. So kind of cool. Got the omnibus this morning and a couple new things. That's why I love coming here. There's always something new. Not bad, right? What I do miss, I was thinking about this, is not having the fast pass, is though I often feel both guilty and a little elevated in my fast pass lane. By not doing the fast pass, you don't get that feeling. I still think everyone should get one a day, and then you can rotate that through. There's gotta be a way to kind of level it out for everybody instead of it's either you're all in or you're all out. It's the 3 tiers of sales, right? One for everybody, buy it 3 at a time, or you can have unlimited. So, just one humble man's opinion.
We proudly present an enchanted celebration in the streets. Our Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade.
Who else is on there? Oh, Angie's favorite. Angie's favorite. Here's Angie's favorite.
That boy, he ain't never gonna kiss me.
Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? NYC, KUSC, to the Southern Jordan Jamboree. NYC. Isn't this fun?
I mean, I can't remember the last time I sat down front row for a parade, but I can tell you the kids were super, super little when we did it. So, it was awesome, and I had a great time. Would I do it every time? I'd probably go try to ride rides, although I checked the lines, and it's not like it decreased. Sometimes it does. So, now, Mom and I are going to try out the Liberty Tree Tavern. We've never eaten here because the idea of an all-you-can-eat turkey dinner does not sound super appealing to me in the middle of July. However, we're going in to have our meal and see what it's like here in colonial times. Yeah, I've never been in this building. It feels like colonial Williamsburg, right? I don't think that fireplace is real. Not many days you need it down here, right? So, it is a Thanksgiving style feast, and you can apparently for $25 add on peel and eat shrimp. Did you want to do that? No shrimp. I think there's enough food here that you don't need to add it on. I got a tavern style punch, which is Dole Whip. Had me at Dole Whip. and it's like a lemony slushy kind of thing. And then they bring the food out family style. And look, we're sitting here in front of Betsy Ross's fireplace, so this is nice. I mean, seriously, I've never been inside the building. It's very cool. There's Betsy Ross, her house. And look, she's over there working on the flag right there. Took a little break, maybe a nap, in front of this roaring fireplace. Match is not included. I'll try this Dole Whip slushy first. Oh, that's really good. Gotta try some of that. How are the rolls? Yeasty and oniony, which often would describe something I don't like. But you're right, that's pretty darn good. And then we got this fantastic salad. And we'll give that a crack. As always, I'm not gonna make you eat, and I'll put down below what's in it so I don't talk over people. All right. That's good. There's a lot to look at here. Mac and cheese, 3 types of meat, turkey, I guess that's pork, and almost like a pot roast. And then you got mashed potatoes and green beans and stuffing. I'm just trying to try everything really quickly that way I can just sit and enjoy my lunch. Salad, mac and cheese, but I would defer to Charlotte, who in that picture is in Colonial Williamsburg. Pretty good turkey.
Enjoy lunch. That's the pork we're grabbing there.
All right.
Turkey's over here closest to me, and the hot roast is the dark meat.
All right, thank you. Yeah, everything here is firing on all cylinders. Again, this would be a lot to eat on a July 4th day.
Yeah, just too hot.
Appropriate though it might be.
I'm just going right back to the hotel.
Yeah, just fall over the floor and go to sleep. This is the ooey gooey toffee cake. It's pretty cool, but I'm embarrassed at how much food we sent back. It's ridiculous. We could have fed 3 more people, and it would have been fine. And so I hate to send that all back into the kitchen to just be thrown away, because you know they're not going to eat it.
Good.
That's pretty good. So that's pretty good. It's I'm gonna walk around. You can look over my shoulder, so I'm not filming people's meals, but it's broken up like a old colonial style house might be, and it's got a bunch of different little rooms named after Washington and Franklin, and Betsy Ross was ours, Thomas Jefferson, I think John Paul Jones. It's got lots of nooks and crannies you can explore. So, but that dessert was ridiculous. And that pot roast was spectacular. But yeah, I'd recommend it. It's just a lot of food. I mean, we sent so much back. I mean, this looks pretty cool, right? I just feel like we should have had about 9 more people. No matter what the cost is, it was just, it was tough. But look, they do have a nice an elevator there to get up and down, because there's a lot of stairs. So yeah, I would eat here again. Again, I'm really full. Like, it'd be perfect if I was leaving and heading back to the hotel room, because now I gotta walk this off. Sad we're gonna miss this. Kind of fun how she's all packed up. You don't see this many people on it normally, which may be part of the reason that it's going away, right? But that's pretty picturesque. And I'm sure Cars Land will be great. I'm excited about it. But, I mean, that is pretty amazing. Unlike the Liberty Tree Tavern we just saw. Been here since day one. I wonder how long this area will be closed. Lots of folks crammed on there today. Good for you. Good for you. Hard to believe all this will be gone. And there's lots of folks on this here steam. Oh, I think I called it the Mark Twain earlier, but it's the Liberty Bell. Indoor cabin. And this is a pretty nice way to see the park. This is the second boat they had. They had another one that was wrecked in a docking accident. Old Samuel Clemens, or Mark Twain, the most of us, is up there. Tour, but that's a lot of folks. There's a little kid in there shooting rifles. They used to have a ear gun in them. Blasted off.
Yeah,
And I thought that crane was for
villains.
villains. Pardon me? But it's not. Just for old Big Thunder. You know, I'm excited about cars, I really am, but I'm sad to see this go. Deer are so still. There's a lot of people here. This is why typically I get out of the parks midday. So we're gonna go hit Carousel of Progress and get out of the way of the angry dads and rocketing, speeding jazzies with no horns. Jazzies, does anyone even know what a jazzy is? I looked for the song on my jazzy one time and couldn't find it. But the mobility scooters, because they come shooting in and out. I mean, look at that, guys. That's a lot of peoples. I didn't even film in Fantasyland because I couldn't reach my pockets. It's not as enjoyable when it's like that. As the train goes by, leaving old Magic Kingdom behind, I think we're going to take a quick jump over to Polynesian and Grand Floridian so Mom can see those and maybe a little shopping. But I feel like I've done like 300 different videos of that. So you might enjoy it. And if not, then I'll leave you here with thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you too.
You too. You can have a good day. And like, subscribe, share, check out the podcast on Tuesdays. Although, well, by the time you see this, it'll be hopefully back to Tuesdays. And then, you know, check out my buddy Marilla Mechanical for all your HVAC needs. That guy's a big supporter of the show and a good friend. Check out Andrew Millen's Mouse Gears. We need to make him a logo. If I get one, I'll put it in here. And if not, I guess I won't. But yeah, check out the channel. Put a playlist on when you go to bed and let it run all night. Let my voice, my melodic voice, drift you off to sleep. Plus it helps with the with feeding the algorithm. So, but mostly Disney on all the social medias. Thanks. Have an amazing day.